lots of scary stories go. You're in an Quick, do something! Paimon's intuition says that anyone we run into here is... If he gets us, he's gonna eat Paimon.
Who are you? Traveler, are you from one of the other nations? Could it be that you... I'm just here for a funeral. I don't mean to offend.
Whew. Seems he's just your average scaredy cat. Yep. You should leave me. Don't be afraid. We come in...
Gods protect me!
No! Stop!
Relax! Yes, whatever you say. Please, don't come any closer. I mean you no harm. Don't touch me!
Hey! Paimon already said no... Was it something Paimon said? Let's go after him. He might do something stupid.
Director! There's a ghost after me!
Oh? Don't get too excited. These are clients, not ghosts.
Exactly! We said we're not ghosts. Why won't you calm down and let us explain? Although, clients doesn't seem quite right.
Yeah, forgive me. This is one of our new undertakers, Mung. It's his first time working a funeral, so of course he's afraid of his own shadow.
Funeral. Oh! The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor! Zhongli is a consultant there. They deal with this stuff a lot, right?
Oh, you know Zhongli? Well, that saves me a lot of explaining. I'm Hu Tao, the current director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, responsible for, a satisfying trade to be in, though, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is well known around town. Whatever the
Yeah, if we were looking for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's help, this is hardly...
but you see, I wasn't referring to clients in the business sense. Everyone who enters this mortal realm will be a client of mine. Sooner or later.
Well, that's dark.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor welcomes advanced reservations. When you choose us, you'll never have to worry about what might be around, but be sure to book the right date. Pro tip, it is a living nightmare. Speaking of dates, if you're struggling to decide, please do come and talk it over. I'd hate to see you still alive and kicking when your big day comes.
Whoa! That's... you...
You'll have to excuse her. We'd heard that there'd been some supernatural activity at Wuwang Hill. It went very smoothly. According to the director, we should...
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, Wuwang Hill, funeral. What more is... You two, on the other hand, have no business coming to Wuwang Hill. You being...
maybe your understanding of normal?
Adventure? You must hail from the adventures. Then you are one of our distinguished clients. Wood, to be precise.
Wood? What?
That's just how we gauge our clients' importance. We have 4 levels. Wicker, bamboo...
But I've just only heard of this.
Well, that's because I only just thought of it. Oh, take a look. Our adventurers spend the whole day scaling mountains. Clients like these deserve better treatment. Taking an interest in their daily lives will ultimately benefit not only them, but also... Oh, touched a nerve, did I? I'd have thought any adventurers who dare come here would be used to conversations like this. Anyway, I have a favor to ask. Recently, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been trying to strike a business... Let me think what I could offer you as a reward.
We're looking for someone.
This seems like something right up my... You see? Helping me will be...
When did we become your assistant? Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The ones who no longer speak. Ooh, did she mean talking to the dead? She's a weird one.
You again. Look, I told you, we're not interested.
Come on, there's no reason to get upset. Look, one of your members is an avid supporter of my proposition. Oh, since our last negotiation, I've come up with a new proposal. First things first. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor will prioritize the Adventurers Guild requests above all others. You'll also receive 100 of our signature wooden coffins for free. That's not all. We also provide an on-site cadaver collection service covering almost all regions in Liyue. Now, we do charge a slight premium for a very small number.
I don't think you're hearing me.
Okay, all right. I get it. You want to bargain a little more. But our offer as it stands is already quite a good... Just think about it. An adventurer's life is full of unexpected threats. It's only natural to take...
Yeah, no. I'm not so sure. Speaking of precautions, I'd rather focus on keeping my... It's time for you to go. I have to attend to what...
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, what would you say to a group discount?
Director, please, you did your best.
If Paimon understood all that correctly, it seems like she's trying to sell them the
Yeah, nothing left to do. Rejecting a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It's their loss. Some things are inevitable. It's only a matter of time. Seems like the old ways are the most reliable after all. Mung, are you done preparing our promotional materials?
My apologies. I'm only about halfway through. Do you really think they will be effective?
Trust me, they're going to work wonders. This marketing strategy has been used. Clients in need come to our door and write down their commit. I fulfill the request written on each tile to make sure our clients are satisfied. Although, it is a bit of a hassle with the constant...
No, Director, I'm not asking about the wooden tiles themselves, but about...
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor should keep up with the times. Business development is a crucial element of every prosperous enterprise. I put up posters just like all the other shops, but the Millilith promptly removed them. Then I organized the Wangsheng Visitors Day, but no one showed up.
Well, that doesn't come as a huge surprise.
And finally, I discovered that the traditional ways are the most reliable after all. So now, I go from door to door looking for people and organizations willing to cooperate. Just like the other method I'm trying is using the wooden tiles as coupons. A solid and durable second home. They may not need it right away, but they can be sure that when they do... Alright, Mung, keep adding those special offers to the wooden tile.
I'm still not sure this will work.
Oh, I get it. You think that our special offer is not comprehensive enough, right? It is true. I was offering all kinds of great benefits to the... But in doing so, I neglected my old clients. You're right. It's unfair. Let me do some market research. Wait here, my faithful assistant.
Paimon already told you we're not your... Guess we got dragged into somebody else's...
You must be the director's new hires.
Not us! We're just very curious about Wangsheng Funeral...
Well, I wouldn't get too curious if I were you. Too much knowledge isn't good for... The director is tactful when it comes to what should and shouldn't be known.
Her? We should get going. Let's go find Hu Tao.
That's settled then. Write it like Wangsheng Funeral Parlor bumper sale. Buy one, get one free. Buy two, get three free. More for your Mora. I love it. Better than all that lifeless brochure stuff. We want people to feel warm.
But Director, isn't Lifeless the name of the game in this?
That's old hat. We're opening up new ground.
Why does Wangsheng Funeral Parlor need to open up? Yeah.
Poor guys give...
Right, we should get going. I am not letting...
We?
Who else? Do you see anyone else around?
Stop adding little afterthoughts.
Just a joke. Sorry. Lighten up. the way. What people truly fear about departing this world is suffering and regret. To deal with the trauma, they let their imaginations run. Oh, baseless fantasies. What we've ended up with is a topic that people are more approachable and appeasable than you'd imagined.
Paimon wouldn't say that.
You must have come across a particularly ferocious entity. The job of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is to guard the border between life and death. So for ordinary folks, the best case scenario is ignorance of—
Then you really don't have any excuse for—
You make it sound so abominable. I'm just trying to get them to see the humor in it all. I never thought you'd be such a bore. Never mind. Alright, let's get going.
Director, wait! What about Big G?
Big G? Who's that? We've been in Liyue for
Oh, nothing. Just something Mung's been pleading with me to take care of. Should be a piece of
Where are we going?
to visit an important potential client. I'll lead the way.
Sorry, who are you?
Hello, I'm Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Okay, so why would someone from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor be looking for me?
Nothing major. How are you feeling these? You shouldn't ignore them, by the way. When we're healthy, it's easy to forget them.
What are you getting at? Go and find some—
Why do they get angry? What's wrong with a few earnest health tips?
Paimon thinks it's because they're coming from the director of a funeral parlor. Glad there weren't any.
And you are? Be quick. I'm busy.
Hello there. Would you be interested in understanding a bit about our services at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. So you're out here looking
Hardly. Isn't this the fashion these days?
I'm not sure it's every service that falls in. Anyway, please bother someone else.
Another failure. Still, not the end of the world.
Paimon's curious. Does this approach ever work out for you?
I know your face.
Don't apologize. Get to know us. We've ever hear the saying, out with the old, in with the new? Well, going out with a bang is the best way to start off in style and—
If you keep talking like this, I'll have to—
No. But Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, we—
You really don't give up, do you?
Are you trying to make me— Well, thank you. Seems you—
Not really. This is just getting really uncomfortable.
Business development? Surely you don't think all that was business development?
Then what was it exactly?
No. The business development ended after I was helping to find somebody for Mung. You remember Big G? As it turns out, the Big G that Mung is looking— The three we saw just now were all people I suspected of being followed by Big G. But having seen them, I didn't sense the presence of anything else, so we just had a quick chat, and I left it at that.
Why didn't you say so? Paimon thought you had some kind of sick—
Huh? What would I need that kind of ability for? Were you seriously hoping that the director of the Wangsheng—
Paimon was trying to subtly imply—
Well, let's leave that for now and head back to— I'm afraid we're...
I see. Well, I'm just sorry for the
Who is this Big G?
I guess I should start at the beginning. Big G was one of them. We were the best of friends. I've never forgotten. But recently, after one such visit, I can't help but wonder, did I perhaps... How would I ever come to terms with my childhood friend?
That's why he joined Wangsheng Funeral Parlor in place of a salary, and in fact, what Meng has said is entirely plausible. Spirits on occasion do find a way, but as for evil spirits, I think you're scaring yourself. Even I have only encountered more.
But are you sure there's no danger? I couldn't bear for him to go around harming people.
You see what I mean? Look at the state of him. If we can't find Big G, it'll eat away at Meng forever. Those people we found today were also Meng's childhood friends. I thought there was a good chance Big G might have hidden among them. But here we are, empty-handed.
Wuwang Hill, childhood friends? Seems like we're out of leads.
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Park? My name's Le Chung. I've had this awful Some of my friends and I went to Wuwang Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I think that it's a curse, right? I've been cursed by a demon.
Say no more. There's no doubt.
You believe so too? Then it's just like they say in the tales of old. The vengeful spirits of the gods and if the curse isn't lifted, it will burn through the symptoms I'm having are just like those described in the tales.
Wuwang Hill? No.
Hold your horses, both of you.
Isn't that exactly...
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor specializes in demonic stuff like this, right?
All right. Don't panic. However, in order to lift the curse, we need a suitable... Come with me, my trusty assistants.
I guess I'll come to...
Help him make the preparations first. The incense exorcism, the one I taught you. When you're ready, come and find me. Once we've finished with this, we'll get...
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's go.
You hear thunder? It's best practice to stay away from tall trees. Rangers must also be on the lookout for any signs of a forest fire. So, what mysterious
No ritual at all. We just need to kill some time. Wait. You didn't take all that vengeful god's curse stuff seriously, did you? You saw those two. One thinks he's been cursed, the other one believes his friends turned into an evil Now you see why I believe that ordinary folks should be kept in the dark. I've seen too many people lose their senses on account of things like this. If you want to calm them down, and the best way to do that is to make a great show of destroying them.
Sounds like that might work. If you're onto something. After all, we're only afraid of what we don't know.
Because you can't guarantee that telling an ignorant person the truth will... What I can do is pretend to pull back anyone who believes their time is not...
Makes sense. But why would anyone...
Do you know the history of the Yaksha? They once fought against the ancient gods. They fought brilliantly in a battle that engulfed the whole world in darkness. Although the gods were that resentment turned into a pestilence spreading amongst the ordinary folk. The plague took the lives of many, which only furthered its spread, as the dead were a breeding ground for the disease. Then someone discovered how to prevent it from spreading, purify the air, and burn the bodies of the
Paimon didn't see that coming.
Yes. Anyway, it took many... We've dealt with similar phenomena multiple times throughout the ages. Each time, to sum it up, we are gatekeepers, guarding the border for the sake of both the living and the dead. So when I say this curse is just a figment of the imagination, I say it with more certainty. Anyway, let's wait a bit more and get ready for the show. You're finally here. Now, look here. This device is used to drive away evils. But don't worry, the traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety. Oh, right. I forgot to tell you. It'll be fine.
Will that really solve my problem?
Trust the director. She might look like a weirdo, but she's...
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't you say it's more charming? All right, let's get down to business. Michael.
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
Let's light it up!
I'm counting on you!
That hurts!
Get out of here! Off we go! Teamwork is dreamwork!
The wind knows me.
How are you feeling? Did the curse leave your body?
Yes, I feel more invigorated. I can't express how grateful I am for your and the traveler's help.
Great! You've been pranked! This exorcism device? People like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just and those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your... So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your sudden recovery?
The curse wasn't real? Then why was I sick?
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone...
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that, but...
Don't mention it. I found a way to deal with your fears this time, but I can't. Human life is short. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Wow. What a weird thing to say. I shall head back. I'm sorry for troubling you.
I feel relieved to see that it wasn't Big G's doing. However, since we are done with the matter at hand, can we resume?
I believe that won't be me. He found us first.
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother.
This is Big G?
Oh, well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal that he...
That's not what Pipe...
Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. We have much to do.
After all that's happened, Paimon's not even sure what's going on anymore.
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember what I said? It was a twist of fate that made him leave Wuwang Hill in the first place. Now, for some reason, he can't go back.
This explanation sounds a bit far...
Actually, she pretty much summed it up.
Huh?
Don't ever question my professional instincts.
I just wanted to check up on my friends. That's why I came to Liyue Harbor. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. I never wanted to scare anyone. A few days ago, some people came to Wuwang Hill on a dare.
It must have been poor Luocheng that you followed. Maybe he did...
I
assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been scared half to death.
Yeah, Hu Tao and Meng were searching for you.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first time in Liyue.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids, he'd never go down the hill by himself.
So, all of this was... Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit?
It's too high for me. I'd get...
That's right, yes! He used to be so afraid of heights that he wouldn't even so much as... You haven't changed a bit.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself to the living, and with so many people, I wouldn't have found you if it weren't for the ley line monolith's call.
I'm so relieved that you haven't become an evil spirit.
Like I said, don't ever doubt my professional instincts.
But he just said he wanted to visit his friends. Apart from me, there's also Little Wu, Moo Moo, and...
Well, if that's the case, we can't let him down. We'll ask them all to help us prepare a farewell ceremony for Big Mung, and I will escort Big G back to Wuwang Hill. You meet with those three and ask them for keepsakes to symbolize each one.
They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together?
That's not...
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become super, so be careful what you say when you collect the keepsakes.
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares. Hi!
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor's services anytime soon. Yes, we grew up together. We still keep in touch even now. I don't know why he started working for Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. To be honest, I find their director to be quite... But he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now after... Did he tell you about it?
Yeah, he did. If you could pick just, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical here.
I'd cook something for him. Oh, he could eat spicy food like no other. His favorite meal was I can make it for you, if you bring me some jui. I'm sure he'd appreciate the flavor of his...
Deal! Just give us a minute.
Julian chilies are a Great, this should be it. I'll get started on the Julian chili chicken when everyone's ready.
Great! See you. How did he know about the others?
Listen, let me tell you how.
Not you again.
Mung told us about you. You're good friends, right?
That's true, yes. Come to think of it, I remember it didn't take long for his good friends to figure out why. But I know there's nothing we can say to help him get over it. So, is Big G the reason?
How did you know? We didn't even see...
I'm a businessman. I've got a sixth sense for this kind of... Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. I never heard the end of it when I set up shop. But, here, take this. It's a top-of-the-line toy box we all dreamed of owning. Today, business is booming. I ended up buying loads of these. It was...
Wow!
For me, it's a memento of a child. So, having found me, I guess you'll be looking for Little Wu and so...
We already saw Little Wu. Now we gotta find Tszdсs.
I see. If it's Tszdсs you're after, let's meet at the overpass at Feiyun Slope. I've got an errand to run. I'll come...
Reminiscing about old times, thinking back to past events.
Our hometown was completely destroyed in a disaster, so we've got nowhere to go back to. Now, home is wherever
They've just been telling me you're looking for keepsakes? I make artisan Xiao lanterns down by Liyue Harbor. I guess they represent me better than A few days ago, I bought some quality plastrite shards. I've already spoken to the manager. Could I ask you to retrieve them for me?
Seems like you already know what's going on. Be back in a jiffy.
I think she mentioned it. The plastrite shards are over in that crate there. Please, help yourself.
Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. These look like what Tszdσs was talking about. Let's head back.
My thanks to both of you. This looks like great stuff. Please, wait a moment. This is the final step. Okay, there we go. I wrote all 5 of our names inside the lantern. You know, during the annual lantern rite, we all release a lantern like this. No matter what the days may bring, whichever roads we choose to take, while this rite remains observed, each of us remains the same.
As for the matter of Big G, the 3 of us have discussed amongst ourselves.
But if you get the chance, and that the things we once spoke of...
Thank you. We'll pass it on. Big G is lucky to have... We got everything we need. Let's go to Wuwang Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
Time to go.
Oh, you're back already? You didn't go spilling the beans, did you, Paimon?
Does Paimon look that unreliable to you?
I'm kidding! Anyway, looks like they were willing to hand over some keepsakes, so I guess they knew the deal. Nevertheless, when it comes to things like ghosts and ghouls, spirits and souls, the one thing everyone knows is you never know what to expect. Which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Which is just as well, because if they had attempted to, it would have been too much for me to deal with. Guard the border between life and death. This is Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's most important responsibility, and I'm stricter than most.
So what about us? Does it matter if we cross the border?
Of course not. After all, you were caught up in all this already, just like Meng. And where we're going, don't be surprised at what you may see or what may occur. All of it exists within the border between the... Whatever you do, don't get all worked up over nothing, okay? Or else by the time we're out, I'll have... So listen to everything I say. Let's go.
Paimon's scared, but like Hu Tao says, we're already caught up in this. We better see it through. Wow! What is this place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool.
That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time.
With nature. Clouds high, the birds call. Into the wind.
This place doesn't feel at peace.
That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little... How do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
I'm pretty sure that's not how people put it. Fallen Emma, help!
Let's light it up!
By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks.
You talking to us?
Adventure time! Off we go! Adventure time!
Time to go!
I'm going in! To ashes! Wind Strider!
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
This looks the same, but there aren't enough. So confusing. Let's have a look around. Or up ahead.
Let's light it up!
The wind knows me. Time to go. Time to go.
Adventure time! Huh?
Huh? Isn't this where we just were before?
Follow the wind.
Time to go.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Off we go.
What in Teyvat is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole... We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you finally! Paimon thought we were gonna be trapped in that weird place forever.
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running.
So that's the weird stuff out of the way, right?
Yep. Just dive off the edge here.
What?
Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find—
Are you clients? Apologies. This is just seeing that it was Hu Tao that brought you. My name is Lan Si. I've been waiting for someone for a long time. Everyone says waiting is difficult. But walking, watching, talking to newcomers and the old crowd, it helps to pass the time. I can keep waiting, but who knows whether what I'm waiting for will ever come to pass. It's all the same to me. Waiting's all I can do anyway. But if you two are looking—
Are you new here? What a coincidence, so am I! I can't believe how nice the scenery is. I thought it'd be all pitch black and freezing cold with no sense of space or time. Here I can finally work out a lifetime of emotions.
Adventure time! It's the lantern rite again! Wouldn't it be cool if we got—
You can make a wish without a lantern, you know. My mom told me.
Yell it? Isn't that kinda embarrassing?
As soon as the first person yells, and everyone else just joins in.
That's right.
Alright, I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending— If that's so funny, what's your wish?
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of Mora. With Mora, you can do whatever you—
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy box.
Not just one for everyone. No,
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't need to earn any money.
Whoa, it's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ningxiao lanterns, the big kind, and—
Yeah, that way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to release Xiao Lan.
Anyway, those are our wishes.
Me?
Huh? They all disappeared.
It brings back so many memories.
It's been so long. Everyone's all grown up. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Wu's become a chef. Momo's a success.
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our heart anyway.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us?
Monks already crossed the border. That's the only way to send Big G off. As I explained, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was— During the Archon War, piles of corpses covered the wilderness. People were plunged into misery and suffering. Disease was spreading all over the land. Death devastated the world of the living. Such were the times when the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first established. As humans, its founders were deemed too insignificant to matter. But slowly, they managed to drive away death.
They must have paid a huge price for that.
After generations, Liyue Harbor became a bustling hub of prosperity, luring people with dreams of great fame and abundant mora. But in the end, some lunatics stirred up the legacy of the dead. By that I mean the remnants of the defeated gods that ravaged the world. I won't go into specifics of that situation, but suffice to say that it took a long time. Longer than you'd think to restore balance and reinstate the border. Without it, Liyue Harbor— The previous directors all love to tell this one too, although, if you ask me, I think I tell it best. What you make of my words is up to you. I do hope that most of it flew over your heads, though. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor is just that, a funeral parlor. We live in peaceful times, but this harmonious coexistence It's about time. Let's go.
What kind of—
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I come up with fun names for things sometimes, though. think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G, wouldn't you say? But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have—
I won't, I promise. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. Now that I know that my friends are doing so well, I have no intention to bother them.
I also want to thank you. You made my dream come true too.
So you should also mind my warning, Mung. If you won't let go of the past, I might reunite you two sooner than you think.
How can you say such horrendous things with that
Well then, last but not least, let's say our goodbyes to Big G.
See you later, Big G.
Not like that. You won't be seeing him later. Let's stick to goodbye and such.
No worries. I'll just take my leave. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only ours hasn't come true.
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No life is without its regrets.
All right. I'll remember you all.
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief, but...
So, what was the wish you two made? We didn't have—
after each of us has started a family and built a career, we want both our families to spend the lantern rite together. That's why I envy my friends so much. Little Wu and the rest, they all had a chance to fulfill their wishes. Mine, however, will remain just a dream.
That's right. Also, think about this. Everyone gets burnt to ash one day. So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty to the living is over, you can meet whoever you want again in the afterlife. Isn't that great?
Thank you? Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang Hill. I have a lot of feelings to process.
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation. Consider your leave approved. Naturally, this doesn't change the terms of our previous agreement. The leave will be unpaid.
Aren't you forgetting about something?
I took you to the border and let you have a look around, didn't I? But based on your reaction, it seems like you didn't find what you're looking for. It is a pity indeed.
The biggest pity of all is your lack of help.
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that aren't accessible to you. I'll keep my eyes open in case anything crops up.
You don't sound like you mean it.
I'm not an expert on tracking down the living. However, if you want me to summon someone from the other side of the border...
Oh, stop saying creepy stuff.
Relax. I'll help you look for them. You have my word. I have my reasons.
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border are the dead that still long for the world of the living. But I've never seen any of the previous directors there, not even once. This means that becoming the director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the right decision for them, and left them with no regrets.